Hello, this is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Today I want to show you a really cool Western Electric wooden wall crank telephone, and this is Larry's telephone from West Virginia. And this is the initial checkout of this telephone. And the letter I have here that Larry sent in with the telephone, and I've also spoke with Larry on the phone, and basically this telephone has already had a conversion. He knew someone that worked for the phone company or a friend or something like that that converted this telephone with a keypad, and we are going to show you the inside. And so his letter says, the phone did work before, but does not work now. I believe it has something to do with where all the wires are plugged into what I would call the circuit board, he says, on the left above the push buttons, so above the keypad. If you move the wire that I have a piece of tape on, it will break the dial tone. I don't know if the wire's broken or the metal clip, or if there's something broken on the circuit board, he says. And then he goes into the part where I had talked to him one time before he sent it in, and this has an internal bell that when people were converting these, they didn't really understand how to take the crank and make the original bells ring, but yet not backfeed any voltage into the telephone line or ring when you get a call. And that's why we make a circuit here, designed a circuit to allow your telephone to ring when you get a call, your original bells, but then yet when you go up and crank it, it rings the bells, but it does not backfeed voltage. And so what a lot of the guys were doing that really didn't know that much about it, they were doing these conversions, and they would just stick an internal bell on the inside of the telephone, and that's what this telephone has, a bell on the inside, and then you have your crank on the outside. First of all, I want to crank this telephone and ring the bells, and I want you to listen to what we're going to have to repair here. There's an issue going on with the magneto, and that needs to be taken care of. So now what we want to do is we want to go ahead and open up the unit. Okay, so what we have here is we have our magneto and our hook switch, a bunch of connections for the receiver and things like that. And he's got a network in here, he's got his keypad, and he's got his bell, and he's got some notes. And they also have the line cord modular port just kind of hanging here. But then this is a little note that talks about one of the bell wires and where it belongs. We don't really need that. Another issue he was talking about was he had marked a piece of wire here with a piece of tape. And so basically he's saying if he moves that around, he may get dial tone, he may not. I've looked over the circuit. This can be repaired. We don't need this wire here. It's of no use to us. Go ahead and troubleshoot this telephone out the rest of the way. We're going to fix some of the issues. And the last time I spoke with Larry, he wants to go ahead and leave the bell. And so we'll leave that where it's at. So we're going to take a short break. We'll get some more video on the checkout of this telephone after we repair it. We'll be right back. Okay, we're back now, and we are finished up with the repair of this telephone. And we're going to go ahead and crank the crank and ring the bells. If you remember earlier in the video, we showed that when you turn the crank, it made a whole lot of noise. And so that's been taken care of. And we'll go ahead and ring the bells, and that's the outside bells. So now our crank is freed up and turning properly. We can go ahead and open the unit. and we want to go ahead and start our final checks. So we'll ring the unit. That's the inside bell. I'll let it go one more time and we'll answer the unit. Give you some dial tone. Now we want to dial our numbers. If you watch the analyzer, you'll watch the numbers roll by. I'm going to end in a 2. Now I'm going to tap on the transmitter here, and if you watch this red light on the analyzer, every time you see that red light, that's an indication of 100% modulation on transmit. So we know that this telephone transmits. Okay, now what we can do is we can call a time and temp number. They're having some issues with their equipment. The recording will start, you'll hear a hum, and then the recording will continue. That's on their end, has nothing to do with what we're doing. And I have a button here on the switch box, and when I press that button, that gives us a line out and totally takes the analyzer out of the situation. So we'll go ahead and press that button. We'll call our time and temp number.
Good morning. Today is Saturday, April 12th. The time is 11:58. Current temperature 86 degrees. Weather phone is another community service of First Cloverleaf Bank. Partly cloudy and breezy today. Highs around 80. Mostly cloudy tonight. Low 62. Sunday mostly cloudy and windy. 30% chance of a shower to thunderstorm. A high in the mid-70s. A south wind gusting to 35.
Okay. We can call one other number. We can call my number, and it'll be busy. Now that we know that this telephone has been repaired, we can return it to Larry, and he can enjoy his telephone again. This is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.